seen some slipping and sliding. My car kind of skidded, making some turns, and I do have all-wheel drive, and I am using it. That's what we're starting to see at this point. Visibility is starting to drop significantly as well. This snow is picking up. I can't see downriver at this point. Normally at this point on the river, I can look towards Lowell. I can see some smokestacks. Those, as far as I'm concerned, from my vantage point, are gone. So that visibility is starting to go as well. Reporting from Drake, Cameron Regal, WBZ, Boston News Radio.
And the visibility will continue to drop as the snow continues to come down heavier and heavier. The Cape right now, mostly rain or a mix with rain and snow, but as you head outside the city, back outside of 128 and 495, some heavier snow bands and more than a foot of snow is likely from all of this. The storm is also causing some issues with mass vaccination sites for COVID-19. The Reggie Lewis Center was supposed to open today for vaccinations. It's not because of the weather. Fenway Park and Gillette Stadium had vaccinations moved to earlier in the day, and those who couldn't get there earlier will have to reschedule for another time. 403, traffic and weather together. The Subaru retailers of New England, all-wheel drive traffic on the frees. Some places roads are wet, some places there's snow, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. Mostly snow here on all area highways, Ben. Yeah, it's coming down at a pretty good clip. Visibility is going to be an issue as the afternoon goes on here. And where we're seeing most of the backups is, of course, where the snow plows, sanding trucks are treating the highways here. So just have some patience, give them some room to work. You know how this works. A lot of people are taking that advice to stay off. It is longer than usual here from Monday afternoon on the roads here. Now, I should mention this tractor trailer and tandem trailer state roads. That'll be the case until midnight here. Now, onto the west here. We've got some pretty significant delays here. Route 2 westbound. It's just a real struggle from 495 most of the way up through Fitchburg. That highway is being treated here, so may want to avoid it for now. Same idea with 190 both directions through Sterling and Lancaster. Same idea with 290 east coming in through Worcester right now. Pack your patience there. To the south, let's get the latest word on the expressway here as we get your WBZ News Radio road report.
Well, you know, despite the fact that the snow is flying here on the expressway, the road surfaces here are wet down past the gas tank, the Ponset, and Granite Ave, so that's some good news. And the volume is a lot lighter than usual, so about 10 to 11 minutes will get you down to Braintree. There's a little bit of a slowdown right at the end, hopping on to 93 and Route 3. Kristen Ack, the WBZ News Radio road report.
Getting word of a problem to the south. This is 495 north in Franklin, just getting word of a rollover by King Street. I use that as a warning. Up to the north, 128. No significant problems here. Just slow going from Burlington all the way up to 93. And just slow going again. Route 3 and 93 north, relative up to the state line, really and beyond. Mike King, WBZ, traffic on the 3.
All right, checking the 4-day active weather forecast now. We do have the winter storm warning in effect until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Meteorologist Bob Larson is with us. Seems like every time we check in, Bob, a little more of the banding comes in, a little heavier and the snow comes in.
It has certainly picked up, man. There's no doubt about that, and that's going to be an issue the rest of the afternoon, the first part of this evening. We're going to see, though, complete rain mixing in the city and pretty much all coastal of the earth. It's already happened out across much of Cape Cod. And across the interior, different source. The vast majority of this, if not all of the storm, will be in the form of snow. That's where 12 to 18 inches will accumulate out beyond 495. More like a 6 to 12 inch snowfall in the city and most nearby suburbs. Obviously, a lot less out on the Cape. All areas are windy, particularly Cape Cod. So we do have a high wind warning in effect at 2 a.m. Precipitation, regardless of the form, Cape will often one or two. Probably won't fully stop, though, until later tomorrow night. Fairly long-lasting, fairly slow-moving storm. I'm acting with a meteorologist, Bob Larson, WBZ, Boston News Radio.
Warmer over the Cape, and that's where it is raining or mixing. In fact, right now in Hyannis, it's rain and 38 degrees. Beverly, though, snow, it is 35. Bedford, 29 in the snow. And in Boston, we've got some snowflakes flying, temperatures 33 degrees. After more than 1,500 games in the Red Sox uniform and 3 World Series titles, Dustin Pedroia is retiring. The 37-year-old had injury issues over the years, but was known for being a hard-nosed player. Former manager John Farrell says Pedroia was arguably the best second baseman to wear a Sox uniform. Pedroia stepping down, retiring from the Red Sox today. We'll have more coming up in sports in just a couple of minutes. More COVID relief is on the drawing board in Washington. 10 Republican senators releasing the framework of their proposal.
The price tag of their plan is nowhere near the $1.9 trillion proposed by President Joe Biden. Instead, 10 Republican senators are proposing $618 billion for the next round of COVID economic relief. Their plan includes more money for vaccine distribution, funding for schools and small businesses, and an extension of federal unemployment benefits of $300 per week through June. It also includes another round of $1,000 direct stimulus checks, but those checks will only go to individuals making less than $50,000 per year. Elizabeth Colby, ABC News, in Washington.
A massive jump in the price of GameStop stock. Say that 3 times fast. Raising some red flags.